There have always been tense recouplings, painful breakups, and arguments on Love Island. But the moments I'm about to show you went far beyond normal villa drama. These are the times Islanders completely lost control.
Shut up, you dick!
Screaming over walls, confronting entire groups, collapsing under the pressure, and, in one case, being removed from the villa almost immediately after arriving. The first one that comes to mind involved Maura Higgins discovering that Tom Walker had destroyed his own hideaway invitation before reaching the door. During the 2019 season, Maura won a night in the hideaway and selected Tom. Tom celebrated with the boys as though the evening was already guaranteed.
You can have sex now.
I'm not planning on that.
Give it to me, big man.
Hey, give it to me.
Maura got ready, Tom prepared to join her, and everything appeared to be going perfectly. Then, while standing beside the other boys, Tom said it would be interesting to discover whether Maura was all mouth. Unfortunately for him, Maura was close enough to hear it. The mood changed immediately.
Overthinking it, but it'll be interesting to see if she is all mouth or not. Oh, that was. Oh! I think she heard it.
What did you just say to them?
Maura demanded to know what Tom had said. He initially tried to minimize the comment before claiming he had only repeated a question asked by the boys. That defense did not calm Maura down. She made it clear that nobody was going to speak about her that way, especially someone who was seconds away from joining her in the hideaway. Tom had attempted to impress the boys, and instead publicly insulted the woman who had chosen him. Maura canceled the evening immediately. Tom tried to apologize, explain, and redirect responsibility towards the other boys, but each new sentence made the situation worse.
I feel like that was miscommunication. I don't know what.
What do you mean miscommunication? You said what you said.
No, they asked me.
Yes, you did. Wait now, you said it. And now what, you're saying you didn't?
I repeated what they asked me. I said it'd be interesting to see if she's all mouth.
Yeah, you said it, Tom.
That's not
Yes,
it.
you said it, making me feel like a piece of shit.
He had been given one of the easiest opportunities in Love Island history. All he needed to do was walk quietly from one side of the villa to the other. Instead, he lost the hideaway, embarrassed himself in front of everyone, and spent the rest of the night conducting an investigation into a comment they had all heard him make. Maura's explosion ended before security was required. The next confrontation became physical almost immediately. Days earlier, Malia Arkian entered the villa and selected Scott for another date. Katie was immediately hostile. When Malia returned, the two women sat around the fire pit with the other Islanders. Then Katie spilled wine on Malia. Katie claimed it was an accident. Malia did not believe her.
Did you do that on purpose?
Within seconds, the conversation escalated from tense questions to both women standing and screaming directly into each other's faces. Malia confronts Katie after the wine is spilled. The argument becomes physical and security intervenes. Malia was removed from the villa following the altercation.
Did you spill it? How did you do it? You think I'm fucking wasting my wine? I'm your leg!
Shut up, you dick!
She had been there for less time than some Islanders spend deciding what to wear for a recoupling. It remains one of the rare Love Island arguments where the producers had to abandon emotional mediation and move directly to physical separation. Most Islanders leave after a public vote, a recoupling, or an emotional farewell. Malia arrived, went on one date, argued over some wine, and disappeared before she had time to learn where the clean towels were stored. Katie and Malia lost control over one spilled drink. Olivia Atwood required almost the entire villa. Olivia was one of the most unpredictable Islanders of the 2017 season. Her relationship with Chris Hughes could move from affection to total war during the same conversation. But one of her biggest explosions began after she argued with Sam Gowland. Montana Brown later described Olivia as confrontational. Unfortunately, Olivia heard about it and decided the most effective way to disprove the accusation was to confront Montana in front of everyone. The conversation grew louder as more Islanders became involved. Montana tried to explain what she meant, while Olivia became increasingly defensive. Marcel Somerville attempted to mediate. That did not help. Olivia confronts Montana and the rest of the group as several Islanders attempt to calm the situation.
Because to think about it, because I did not come across confrontational.
You did.
Everyone else thought it as well in the whole group.
Everyone who was fucking there. Everyone who was there.
The argument became less about the original disagreement and more about whether Olivia was the sort of person who created arguments. By the end, Montana was crying, Olivia was still furious, and several Islanders looked as though they regretted learning how to communicate. Olivia's defense was essentially that she was not confrontational. She merely required an immediate public meeting whenever anyone suggested she might be. It was not the strongest evidence. Olivia could turn a single comment into a villa-wide emergency. Belle Hassan managed the same thing during what was supposed to be a relaxing night away. Before the Island Club argument in 2019, Belle and Anton Daniluk had already been struggling. During the Snog, Marry, Pie Challenge, Anton chose to kiss Anna Vakili before proposing to Belle. The gesture was intended to be playful, but Belle felt humiliated. Anton then made comments that suggested he believed Belle had overreacted.
What? That's how easy it is. That's how easy. You've waited 4 weeks for me. Is that what you're saying? You've waited 4 weeks for me to then go, at the first chance you've got.
By the time the Islanders reached the club, both were carrying several unresolved arguments into an environment containing loud music and absolutely nowhere private to escape. Belle confronted Anton in front of everyone. Belle stands up during the argument and tells Anton she will not allow him to embarrass her.
Me. Yeah. You've made me feel like shit. I've pretty much cried in front of you and you've not even gone, are you okay? You don't have that. You're sitting there bullshitting to yourself and everybody else. Okay. And
Anton attempted to explain himself, but Belle had already reached the point where every new sentence sounded like additional evidence. She accused him of disrespecting her and announced that the relationship was over. The rest of the Islanders remained seated, trapped inside the world's most uncomfortable group night out. Nobody could leave. Nobody could pretend not to hear them. And there was no waiter available to bring the bill and end the evening. Belle and Anton eventually reconciled, but their club argument showed how quickly Love Island pressure could turn a relatively small challenge dispute into a full public breakup. Not every Islander lost control by shouting. Some reached the point where staying in the villa became emotionally impossible. Amy Hart entered the 2019 season and quickly formed a relationship with Curtis Pritchard. Before Casa Amor, they appeared stable. Amy stayed loyal, while Curtis developed feelings for Jordan Rian and considered recoupling. Jordan rejected him, so Curtis returned alone. Amy initially believed they had chosen one another. Then Curtis revealed that he had wanted somebody else. The relationship collapsed, and Amy had to remain inside the villa while Curtis began moving forward. Eventually, she made a decision. Amy announces that she has decided to leave.
So, I will be leaving the villa once I've packed my case. I love you all so much, and I cannot tell you.
The other Islanders break down and gather around her. Amy explained that she needed to leave so she could recover and allow Curtis to continue his experience without feeling guilty. It was not an aggressive loss of control. It was the opposite. Amy had spent days attempting to contain everything she felt until she realized the environment itself was preventing her from healing. Her departure affected the entire villa. Even Islanders who had argued with her were crying as she said goodbye. Love Island normally removes contestants through ceremonies, dramatic texts, and public votes. Amy removed herself because, for once, continuing to participate mattered less than protecting herself. Amy left before her emotions completely overwhelmed her. Anna Vakili stayed and delivered them directly to Jordan Hames. Jordan and Anna had survived Casa Amor, a triangle involving Oviesoko and several major arguments. Then Jordan asked Anna to become his girlfriend. 2 days later, he told Curtis that he was attracted to India Reynolds. Jordan pulled India aside without first ending his relationship with Anna. Maura Higgins discovered what was happening and immediately warned her.
Jordan, how'd you know?
Curtis told me. He's pulling Indy for a chat right now.
You're the only person that really likes you.
Anna crossed the villa and found Jordan speaking privately with India. By the time she reached them, the situation had already become a public confrontation.
Oh shit.
Do you like her?
I'm having a conversation.
No, did you like? Because Maura just told me.
I never said that I like her. I'm not hitting on her. I'm just trying to be
You tried to tell me today that you'd like another goal. 2 days! What?
Jordan attempted to explain that he was only having a conversation, while Anna focused on how quickly he had changed after making their relationship official. The confrontation became one of the loudest in the program's history.
Game player.
I'm a game player. If I was a game player, I would have stayed with you.
No wonder you've had one relationship and you fucked over 100 girls.
Anna was not simply angry that Jordan liked someone else. She was furious because he had asked her to become his girlfriend only 2 days earlier, and then approached India without ending their relationship first. Jordan tried to defend the conversation, but there was no explanation capable of making the timing look reasonable. He entered the discussion with one girlfriend and left with no girlfriend, no chance with India, and a villa full of people wondering how a relationship had expired faster than a free trial. Anna's breakdown happened quickly. Liberty pools happened after weeks of doubts accumulated, one comment at a time. Liberty and Jake Cornish had been together since the opening day of the 2021 season. Jake eventually asked her to become his girlfriend, and Liberty openly told him she loved him. But as the final approached, she began questioning whether the relationship felt equal. She noticed that Jake frequently criticized her appearance and behavior under the label of banter. She also felt that she was giving him emotional reassurance without receiving the same affection in return. Watching the other couples celebrate their relationships forced her to confront the difference. Liberty breaks down while telling Faye that she no longer feels she can ignore her doubts about Jake.
It's funny that he's like this guy, that he's an absolutely great guy, but I just don't think we're right for each other.
Liberty was not screaming at Jake. Most of the anger was directed inward. She questioned herself, defended him, and worried that she was throwing away something important. Faye followed her around the villa, listened to her, and repeatedly encouraged her to stop blaming herself. Eventually, Liberty ended the relationship. She and Jake then chose to leave the program only days before the final. That was what made her collapse so powerful. The easiest decision strategically would have been to stay together, reach the final, and deal with everything outside. Liberty chose the more painful option because she no longer believed the relationship was honest. Liberty left as a couple that had already ended. Jacques O'Neill left while still trying to repair his. Jacques had been coupled with Paige Thorne before Casa Amor. While Paige was away, he kissed Cheyenne Kerr. After the truth emerged, Jacques repeatedly attempted to win Paige back. Then Adam Collard entered the villa and showed interest in her. Jacques became visibly overwhelmed. His conversations grew tense. He struggled to regulate his emotions, and he eventually told Paige that he needed to leave. Jacques tells Paige that he is leaving the villa and becomes emotional as they say goodbye.
I'm going to be leaving today.
Nah, man.
What?
Yeah.
Don't go crying over me, 'cause I'm not who I used to be.
Jacques said he needed to get back to feeling like himself. The decision appeared to shock Paige. Despite everything that had happened, the two were still emotionally attached, and Jacques told her that he wanted to wait for her outside. The other boys cried as he said goodbye. It was one of the clearest examples of an islander reaching a personal limit. Jacques was not removed and had not lost a vote. He recognized that the situation was becoming too much and walked away from the program. Jacques' exit was quiet. David Sanclimenti's reaction to betrayal could probably be heard from Italy. David and Ikensu Kulkulolu had developed a connection early in the 2022 season. Then Ikensu began meeting Jay Younger on the terrace. She crawled across the floor to avoid being seen and kissed him away from the rest of the villa. When David discovered what had happened, he confronted her. Ikensu accused him of not caring enough before the kiss. David responded by becoming more articulate with every second of anger.
You are a liar, actress.
Don't show off. Why are you doing this?
Here, I'm looking for something real.
Most islanders repeat themselves during an argument. David delivered a complete professional review. He accused Ikensu of lying, identified her occupation, and removed her from the imaginary production. He later said she deserved an Oscar, turning a relationship breakdown into the first Love Island argument with an awards season campaign. The argument was real. but the theatrical delivery made it unforgettable. Even more remarkably, David and Ekin-Su eventually reconciled and won the season. Apparently, Liar Actress was not the end of the relationship. It was simply a very aggressive opening chapter. But no loss of control produced a bigger public reaction than Faye Winter's movie night confrontation with Teddy Soares. Faye and Teddy had been one of the strongest couples before Casa Amor. Teddy returned alone. Faye recoupled after receiving a postcard that made his behavior appear worse than it was. They reconciled, but movie night showed Teddy telling Clarice Juliet that he found her attractive and describing himself as technically single. Faye believed Teddy had hidden the truth. The argument spread across the villa.
What, because I told you the truth and you told me jack shit of what was on
So
that
I lied
fucking
to you.
screen?
I lied to you. No.
Yeah, you didn't
exactly.
fucking tell me the truth, did
no,
you?
I didn't lie to you.
You didn't fucking tell me the
Exactly.
truth.
I didn't lie to you.
Fuck off!
Faye shouted at Teddy, insulted him, and continued even as he tried to explain. She was hurt, embarrassed, and convinced that the footage proved he had deliberately concealed his behavior. But the intensity of her reaction quickly became the larger issue. The episode generated almost 25,000 Ofcom complaints. Faye later apologized, and the couple reconciled, but the confrontation remained one of the most uncomfortable scenes the show had broadcast. It demonstrated the difference between being angry and losing control of how that anger is expressed. Faye had reasons to feel hurt. Teddy also had the right not to be treated that way. Both statements could be true, although Love Island debates traditionally allow only one opinion at a time. So those were 10 of the biggest times Love Islanders completely lost control. Some exploded through anger. Others reached an emotional limit and realized they could no longer stay. Katie screamed over walls. Malia lasted less than one night. Anna created a nickname that followed Jordan for years. And Amy, Liberty, and Jacques decided that leaving was healthier than continuing. But these were only the moments caught during arguments and breakups. The villa has also produced revenge plots, brutal betrayals, and islanders who waited days for the perfect opportunity to get even. I wanted to uncover more of those moments, so I made a video on the funniest Love Island moments of all time. And as always, thank you for watching.